Good morning, students. Welcome to English Kumar Bharti class. Children, in today's lecture, we are going to see one of the writing skills, that is view and counter view. I know that this topic is little new to you, but don't you worry. This is an easy topic. So we are going to learn how to present view and counter view. But before presenting view and counter view, let us understand the meaning of this topic, that is view and counter view. My dear children, everyone of us agree that every coin has two sides, that is head and tails. Similarly, this topic also have two sides, one is view and one is counter view. View means advantages, that is the positive points of the topic, and counter view means disadvantages, that means the negative points of the topic. So in short, I want to declare that when two group of people debate on a given topic, for example, if one group of people is in the favor of the subject, then it is called a view of the topic, and if the other team is against the topic, then it is called counter view. I hope it is clear till now. In other words, they are presenting the view and the counter view. That's the meaning of the view and counter view. Now that we have understand the meaning of the two terms, let us take an example. For example, this question which is put up in front of you, present a topic says, homework does not help students score better grades. The given view is that, so the question is counter view, okay? Homework does not help students to score better grades, and the view given in favor of this is homework is still a key part of the educational system. So view is telling the positive thing about homework, that still homework plays important role in education system, but the counter view is telling, that is a disadvantage point is telling that homework does not help students to score good marks. It is not so important. In short, it is trying to tell us, okay? That means the view is in favor. Now we want to write the counter view. So what could be a counter view of this, or what statement should we include against the counter view of this topic? We have to think on that. So one possible thinking or a outcome can come like is that homework must be banned. Now, how do we present a counter view on this? We have to see. So let us see some rules. We are going to follow some rules. Firstly, we must try to understand the topic properly. Therefore, there is a need to read the topic carefully and think about all the possible perspectives. Now, we need to present, that is the second rule is, we need to present our ideas for or against the topic in a very logical way. Here, we can begin with simple, easy statement, and then we can go with the complex and difficult statement. Then, depending on the statement given, we have to choose appropriate vocabulary. This is our third point. So we have to choose, relevant vocabulary. Fourth, we have to compile the points of our argument in a paragraph form. So how should be our view and counter view? It should be in a paragraph form and not in point wise. Okay? And the paragraph must not extend more than 18 to 20 lines, or I can say it should not go beyond 100 to stick to 110 to 100 or 20 words, means 100 words or 110 or 120 words, or I can say 18 to 20 lines. Okay, now my dear children, remember one thing, that not to be very aggressive, means not to be very I can say very dominating. We need a good argument. Okay, yes, though we are telling the strength or though we are telling the weakness, but we need a good argument. We are not gonna be dominate. And once we finish writing a paragraph, we are gonna give appropriate title to the paragraph. That means a title is must, because title carry marks. I hope you have followed the rules. Let us quickly revise the rules again. So we are gonna use these rules. Okay, now let us see what counter view we can present for the question which we saw in the first slide. Remember, we have to be very logical. We have to be in a very good argument. Okay, so here I go. How homework, this is the counter view. Okay, so I'm gonna write all the negative points, that is the disadvantage of the topic. So this is my paragraph. I'm reading and also explaining you what counter view I have presented in my writing. So I'm trying to say that homework assignment cause stress. Okay, of course it is a stress, my dear children, because every now and then it is giving you a remembrance. I have to do my homework. Then homework take a lot of time. As a result, what happened? That you are not focused in your family, because throughout the day you're busy with your school, then you go to your classes, and after coming home you are again burdened up with the homework. So you're not able to give proper sufficient time to your family. Moreover, it is an extracurricular activity. It is not so necessary. And then you can continue by telling that homework assignments are not beneficial. Why it is not beneficial? Because some people find homework too hard, and when they find it too hard, what they do it, they just go and copy paste. They just copy paste without understanding that what they are writing, why they are writing. While some find it easy, but the ones who find it easy also, they also don't have so much of time. As I told you in point number 1, that it takes lot of time. So as it takes lots of time, though you might be knowing, you're sharp, you're intelligent, but you don't solve or do by your own. Again you go to the shortcut pattern, that is the copy paste pattern. So students, writing homework just by doing a copy paste pattern is of no use, because what is the outcome? As a result, we are not getting anything in return. In fact, our time is getting wasted. Okay, in fact, that same time which you are devoting in doing homework, you can use that free time to spend with your family, or to do your hobbies, or to read some books, or to gain some knowledge, or to to make yourself stress free. After all, your family is more rewarding. You're going to learn something from your family members, and in this way you can explain that what are the negative points of doing a homework. And that's what make my counter view for this heading, that is homework must be banned. Okay, and this is the way you're gonna present your counter view, that homework should be banned. So this is as simple as it is. In the same way, you're gonna write counter view of the topic, not this topic, any topic which is given to you. So if you have noticed, my dear children, my argument was very soft and good. I was not dominating at any place. So in this way, you have to do your view or counter view, and you must not forget it must be in paragraph form, compulsory, that's mandatory, and it must contain a title. In the same way, there is one topic, view and counter view, given on your workbook, page number 93. Yes, and the question is, write your view, that is the favor points for the topic, the life of an animal is better than that of a human being. Okay, take the help of the given point. Now counter view points are given. Okay, and you have to write a view on that, means you're gonna do opposite of these points. The points which are given to you, you're gonna write opposites of those points. So what are the points given? Animals cannot improve their lots in life. By setting targets, goals are achieved. It is only by complaining that one come to know how things can be improved. Number 4, humans continuously try to improve their living condition. Number 5, animals have no idea about God. Human acknowledge a divine creator. Animals have no care about the future of this planet. Human does. So you have to take the opposites of these given 6 points, and my view is given. The title you're gonna write same, the life of an animal is better than of a human being, or you can write any other title the way you want. So the view is, unlike human, animals are placid and self-contained. They have given that animals do not improve. So you are telling the opposite, that there is no need for animals to improve because animals are already self-sufficient and self-contained. They are very satisfied. Okay, point number 2, by setting targets, goals are achieved. So you are telling that they do not try to set targets or achieve goal as humans do, because there is no need for them to achieve goals. Okay, number 3, it is only by complaining that one comes to know how things can be improved. So you are writing opposite, that animals do not complain about their conditions. They are satisfied and they are self-contained with their living condition. Okay, and yes, in same point I am also writing on point number 4, that is human continuously try to improve their living condition. So you are already telling that they do not complain about their condition, and hence there is no need for their conditions to be improved because they are satisfied, and so they don't think that their conditions need an improvement. Okay, next, animals have no idea about God's, human acknowledge a divine creator. So you're writing that they do not worship things, neither they worship animals, neither they worship people, because they don't have some specific agenda, motto or goal behind that. Why we people worship other people? That because we are in need. Yes, maybe an employee is worshipping or listening to all his boss demands or conditions. Why? Because he wants something in return from his boss. But animals don't do so because they don't want anything in return. Yes. Number 6, animals have no care about the future of this planet. Why they don't have care? Because they are not greedy. They are already self-sufficient. They don't expect more. So why they'll be bothered? So you are saying neither they are bothered about possession or earthly matter. They are not worried about anything on the earth. So this is the way I have used my counter view points and made the opposites and try to presentate the view of the topic. So far I have explained you 2 examples, my dear children. The third question, which is given down on page number 93, write your views for the topic science and spirituality go hand in hand. This topic means that you have to write that how science and religion make a person successful. Like you have to write the advantage that if a man needs success in his life, science is also important, and even spirituality is also important, that is religiousness is also important. If the person is only dedicated towards science or knowledge, or I can say he's an atheist, you understand, Nastic person who do not believe in God, so he's not gonna be I can say successful, because he will be away from all the religious matter. He will not know all the good and bad things taught in his religion. And on the other side, if the person is only religious and he doesn't know anything about knowledge, then he is gonna be a very backward or a rural kind of a person who is only dependent on religion. So in short, it is trying to say that even religious is important and knowledge is important, that is science is important, and if both things come hand in hand, only then a person's success is possible. So in this way, you're gonna write a views on this, and that is the homework for you. I hope you have followed this topic. Of course, the topic needs little practice, but practice makes man perfect. So that was for the day. I hope you have followed the topic. Till meet you soon next time. Till then, take care. Thank you.